What's up, people? It's your girl Adeola. Guys, for real, I was actually hoping that this would just be an episode filled with nothing but positive stories, but the dramas never seem to end in Nigeria. First of all, Okada drivers taking laws into their own hands. This has got to stop. This is happening in different parts of the country. I'm talking about motorcyclists. You know, the motorcycle is what we call Okada in Nigeria, and so a lot of times the drivers take laws into their own hands. I'm sure that you guys saw what happened at Day International Market in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory. On Wednesday, report says that an Okada driver carried a woman who was a trader at the market, but because of his reckless driving, she fell off the Okada and an incoming trailer killed this woman on the spot. So the other traders at the market got upset. They seized the Okada and they refused to give it back. They also later caught up with the driver. Now, I wish that they just handed the Okada driver, as well as the trailer driver to the police. But instead, they decided to burn down the Okada. Honestly, I don't think that they should have done this. Even though this is an equipment that could be replaced, again, I wish that they didn't do that because it won't bring back the woman that was killed. Whenever there's an Okada accident and somebody dies and the driver of the Okada is to be blamed, people usually react by seizing the Okada. I'm not saying that it's the right thing to do. Even if the Okada driver and the person that died are from the same ethnic group, people usually go after the Okada driver when something like this happens. Again, I'm not saying that they should. I think they should hand them over to the police. But then in retaliation to them burning down the Okada drivers decided to turn this into an ethnic issue. They gathered themselves armed with cutlasses, machetes, logs of wood, and they decided to attack this international market filled mostly with Igbo traders. Because they burned one Okada, they killed 4 people. They burned down about 50 shops filled with goods. And then they burnt down about 25 vehicles. How does this make any sense? The traders burned down one motorcycle. Again, this is something that can be replaced. But the Okada drivers burned down 50 shops, 25 vehicles, killed 4 people. How did we get here? Are we now savages with no sense at all, who only act under impulse and instinct? Are we now animals? Only animals do this. How can people be wired in such a way that destruction of lives and properties will be their first instinct? Something is seriously wrong somewhere. And on top of that, they went on the street, on the highway, attacking people. This is happening at the Federal Capital Territory in 2022. Did you guys see that Toyota at the back? This attack on the market apparently lasted for hours. I kept asking, where were the policemen and women? What about the firefighters? I mean, it was just a few days ago that 36-year-old sound engineer David Imo was stabbed and burned to death in Lagos. In Lagos, guess what? By Okada drivers. I cannot believe that this happened in Lagos. Apparently, some passengers got on Okada and gave the driver 500 naira. They demanded 400 naira change. He said he didn't have, and then it became a fight. Now, according to David's wife, he was at work. As a sound engineer, he was actually setting up for a band show when someone called him to intervene, only for him and others to get bitten. Unfortunately, they also stabbed him and burnt him with tires.
I'm the wife of the late David Imo, popularly known as Dave Sound. He's a gentle person, always going on his own. He can leave everything just to save people's life.
So sad. That's David's wife. Those are his kids, 36. And just like that, they wasted his life. Why? Because of 100 naira dispute, 24 cents. And of course, he wasn't the only one attacked that night. The wife says that there are 2 others who are still in coma. It is not okay for anybody to take laws into their own hands. And you just have to ask yourself, when would the government of Nigeria take a stand? I mean, if people are telling you they don't care about human life, then you need to let them know that you care about the lives of your citizens. There's enough tribal and ethnic tensions already in the country, and even on social media, everywhere you go, people are attacking each other. Tribal this, tribal that. In fact, we've never had it this bad until Buhari's time. And do you know, while people are attacking each other's ethnic group, I strongly believe that one of the major causes of all these things happening is the fact that education is not enforced. Because, you know, when I look at that video, for example, of the people that were attacking passengers on the highway in Abuja, you will see that these are all young people that should be in school. They are all young. Some of them should be in secondary school. Many of them should be in the university. Because people who are educated, people who have jobs, people who have hopes and dreams and things to live for, they don't just result into destroying lives and properties. But having said that, how do we justify what happened on the campus of Sokoto College of Education, where they killed Deborah? Those ones were actually in school. On the school campus was where they murdered their own fellow classmates. And by the way, I got so many calls and emails, people that understand Hausa, telling me that from what Deborah said that day, that she did not abuse any prophet. But they killed her. And then some other people were telling me about how someone had asked her how she was able to do well in some of her classes, and she said that it was because of Jesus, that might have been why they got upset and decided to frame her and kill her. But guess what? She's not here to tell her own side of the story. So it baffles me that people can be in school and still not know the importance of human life. So as much as we're talking about people getting educated, how do we explain those who are in school and still engage in murdering their fellow classmates? There's a serious problem on the mountain, because once Okada ban is enforced, these young men with machete and all that, they would have to find a way to make money. And they're already armed. And as much as I'm in support of banning Okada, we still lack adequate transportation infrastructure in different parts of Nigeria, because this is why there's the need for the Okada. I mean, literally, there are some parts of Nigeria where you can only get there by Okada. The roads are bad. Nobody wants to ply that road. There's always traffic. So people opt for Okada. So as much as we're trying to ban Okada because of all these senseless accidents that have claimed so many lives, let's also invest in proper transportation system. But we need security. I mean, what's the point of us having trains if terrorists will hijack the train? What's the point of us having roads if armed robbers and kidnappers are waiting by the roadside? And I feel like our politicians right now are focusing so much on winning the election, nobody is paying attention to what is happening in town. Meanwhile, this needs all our attention. Let me know what you guys think about this. Please, there's no need to attack anybody's tribe or anybody's ethnic group. You don't need to generalize or be stereotypical. Not everybody in an ethnic group is responsible for what some people are doing. So please, you don't need to abuse anybody in the comment section. But I really want to know what you guys would suggest as the way out, because if education is not the way out, if people are going to school and they still don't see the value of human life, I don't know how else to reach people. So guys, there's already fire on the mountain, because you can tell that I probably look a bit different. My hair looks different. But as we were editing that video about what happened in their market over the weekend, guess what happened? People are already doing retaliation killings. A northern woman, Harira Jibril, 32 years old, and her 4 children. Let me rephrase that. A pregnant northern woman, Harira Jibril from Adamawa State, and her 4 children were gunned down in broad daylight last Sunday in Anambra State. I don't understand. Until now, when something like this happens, they will always say by unknown gunmen. Is this really unknown gunmen? This happened in broad daylight. Who goes after a pregnant woman? Her husband says that she's 9 months pregnant. Who guns down children? Children! What can people gain by doing this? And it's not just her. 6 others as well, all of them from northern part of Nigeria. If care is not taken, there will be a full-blown war in Nigeria. This is terrible. I posted this on my Instagram and my Facebook page, and I was really surprised. Some people saying things like, oh, this whole time that they've been killing Igbos in the north, where were you? Why didn't you say something? I've always said something when people are killed, but it does not justify killing this woman.
A mother and 4 of her children were killed by unknown gunmen in Anambra State over the weekend. Meanwhile, the Anambra Police Command has alleged that some communities in the state are shielding criminals, attacking, killing, and maiming innocent people.
And do we seriously don't know who these killers are? Is this how we'll continue to say unknown gunmen? This is wrong. Honestly, just like we're asking for justice for Deborah, we need justice for this woman, Harira Jibril. Can you imagine burying your wife, who was about to have a baby, and 4 children? How about this? That was not an accident. That was premeditated murder, premeditated killing. And you ask yourself, these killers, what did they have to gain from it? Let me know what you guys think about this. You guys not don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Okay guys, if you are from Ghana, my Chale brothers and sisters, please do me a favor. I need a bottle of that sweet wine made by Dr. Harrison Ajiman, the man that uses cocoa and other local raw materials to make his wine. Guys, have you heard about the cocoa wine in Ghana? How innovative is this? That's incredible.
Just Dr. Harrison Ajima, who uses cocoa and other local raw materials in his wines.
It's a bit more of a scientific process because at that stage you need to use a lot of enzymes to be able to extract the pink color.
Jima not only makes sweet wines, he also uses his branding and packaging power to attract more clients.
You know, I think this is wonderful. Who would have thought that besides cocoa butter, chocolate and coffee and so on, that you can still do more with cocoa? As in, this man, Dr. Harrison, is a senior lecturer who conducts an entrepreneurship program in order to encourage students to be innovative. So this means that he himself has to be innovative, and that's why he's doing this. And you know, this allows him to also demonstrate adding value to locally sourced raw materials.
We are looking for ways to prove to the students that it is possible to develop premium products from our local resources. So the idea of making wine from cocoa became quite appealing.
In addition to cocoa, cashew and coffee beans are processed into refined red and white wines and juice.
I love that. And you know what I love the most is the fact that what he's using, the part of the cocoa that he's using, is what they normally would throw away. So you can still use the cocoa seed, you know, for chocolate and all that, and still make yourself a bottle of wine.
For example, if you are making wine from the cocoa beans is still there, we can still export it. If we're using them, we are expanding the cocoa industry, and I'm proud to be part of that push as well.
So this makes me wonder, what else is it that we're not exploring enough? You know, he mentioned cashew nuts, for example. Are there things we can do with the leaves and other parts of the cashew? I really hope that this man will inspire someone today to look deeper, especially into raw materials that we're usually throwing away, and see what else we can do with it. And that's why I love the story of the lady that repurposes used tires. You guys remember we've talked about that. Let me know what you guys think about this. And like I said earlier, if you're from Ghana, hook up your girl now. You know, get your girl a bottle of this sweet cocoa wine. I mean, it's not for me, of course. It's for Koledowo. I'm just going to give it to Koledowo. Anyway, you guys not know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. So moving on to Ethiopia, guys. I know so much has happened in Ethiopia, but I cannot be talking about all those things if we don't go back to where we stopped when it comes to Ethiopia. So I like to start with my last report on the war going on in Ethiopia by saying that I did not do justice with my report. And I'm really, really sorry. As a journalist, I should weigh both sides of the story. But when I did my last report, I didn't pay enough attention to the complaints by some Ethiopians that the Western media could be siding with the Tigrayan forces against the Ethiopian government.
I don't believe the title of the event fits into the current situation of Ethiopia. Fairness and balance, the two nouns, and international media coverage of Ethiopia. We don't see any fairness and balance, so I think it should be corrected as fairness and balance and media coverage of Ethiopia.
Yes, the war is still going on in the Tigrayan region. And while I want to make sure that people are heard, I don't want to sound partisan like I'm also for this party or the other party. So what I'm trying to do now is to organize a live show where we can bring in people from the different parties or the different sides of the conflict to help us understand exactly what is happening. One of the things that has been bothering people that are in support of the Ethiopian government is the fact that the Tigrayans were the first to invade a military base and kill some soldiers before the war started. That was actually when the war started. Now, I'm not siding with the Ethiopian government or the Tigrayans. I'm just telling you what had happened. And also, when the Ethiopian government was ready to cease fire in June of last year, I talked about this actually, the Tigrayans refused to cease fire at that time. But the other issue that people are bringing up to my attention is the fact that the Ethiopian government has been sending food and humanitarian aid to the region where the war is going, which contradicts the reports that we've been getting that the Ethiopian government is preventing food from getting to the region where the war is happening.
There has been various activities that have been underway so as to step up relief supplies in the northern part of Ethiopia. There have been about 96 heavy trucks who supplied relief supplies in the north. There is possibility of opening flights also to Lalibela and Kombolcha. So the issues being raised by the international donors has been responded to.
So I really would like for us to get a balanced view of exactly what is happening in Ethiopia. And so I'm trying to organize this live show to talk about the Ethiopian ongoing war. And I'm hoping that Ethiopians will be interested in this. Please let me know in the comment section. And then I can announce the dates of the live show so that the rest of us that are not from Ethiopia will be able to get a better understanding from Ethiopians, not by reading the news.
As someone who closely follow up the events unfolding in Ethiopia currently, I think you would agree with me that the international media has been picking up bite-sized information and making very shallow analysis of the context, even when given the opportunity to report at the spot.
One of the articles that was sent to me by an Ethiopian talked about how the government of Ethiopia had been sending trucks of food to the Tigrayan region in collaboration with UN agencies. So I want us to talk about these things for us to have a better understanding. My main focus has always been we're all Africans, and at some point we have to learn to get along. Peace has always been what I advocate for, and I really don't want us to lose sight of that, because whether the Tigrayans are at fault, whether the Ethiopian government is at fault, the truth of the matter is a lot of people have died, and people that don't need to die, they have died, and a lot of people have been displaced since this war started. It's not supposed to be. By September of this year, it will be 2 years, and the longer the war drags, the more people die, and that has always been my own concern, the fact that people are dying. So let me know what you guys think about this. Once again, I'm really sorry. I'm not trying to be partisan or to side with any part, and like I said at the beginning, I should have listened to both sides of the story.
I come back to the fact that it's sheer bloody racism. It is a wonderful, entertaining narrative for them to portray Africans as at war with each other or in constant conflict. Famine, war, disease, AIDS, so forth, drives me nuts.
In any case, I will let you know whenever we'll be having this live show on Ethiopia. You guys know I don't know much. Guess what? I'm just keeping it real. Before I leave, I have a number of announcements for you guys today, including how you can be winning free money by doing very, very simple thing every single day, $10 every day. But first of all, happy 60th birthday to my daddy in Dallas, Texas. Yes, Pastor Rocco Toussaint of the RCCG House of Faith. Daddy, happy birthday. We love you. You do not look like you are 60 at all. You look like you are just starting life. And huge shout out to mommy for taking good care of you, because I know mommy is doing an amazing job. We look forward to seeing you again. Also, happy 20th wedding anniversary to my very own Pastor partner in crime, that is Dr. Damages. You guys will not believe, but yes, him and his wife, his real name is Rudolph Okonkwo, for those who may not know. Rudolph and his wife Edna celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary. I know I'm late to congratulating them. Rudolph, I beg, no vex. But it's better late than never. I've been wanting to congratulate you guys for so long. Happy 20th anniversary. And congratulations, by the way, to Madam Edna, who just graduated another degree. She used to be a nurse, but now she's a nurse practitioner. I'm like, what? Auntie Edna, you not do well? I need to come and visit. The only thing that is paining me in these pictures is the fact that everybody is taller than Edna now in the family. Did you guys notice that? Edna, I feel for you, Jade. Don't worry. Those of us that are not that tall will stick together. Now, guys, who is ready to go to Jamaica? Jamaica. Someday, guys, your girl will be in Jamaica. Amen. Amen. Somebody. Do we have viewers from Jamaica, by the way? Anyway, right now, children ages 7 to 17 years have an opportunity to attend the International Children's Theatre Camp that will be happening in Jamaica from the 4th to the 14th of August of this year. And I'm making this announcement on behalf of Playback Nigeria. They're the ones that want them to tell you about this opportunity. Now, this program is organized by improvisational theater companies in different countries. This is a collaboration of organizational theater in India, comedy sport in USA, imaginary theater in Canada, and our very own Playback Nigeria. You guys remember them? They're the ones that organize those kids that kick me off of my show every now and then. Yeah. And this is also being done with the support of the Jamaican High Commission in Nigeria. As a matter of fact, they've been emailing them back and forth, telling them about how they cannot wait to receive these children in Jamaica. Now, during the 10-day camp, this is going to be a 10-day camp, participants will learn about improvisational theater. They will learn about building critical and social skills. They will visit exciting places in Jamaica. I am so jealous right now, like seriously. They will go on excursions. They will interact with children from different nations. And of course, they will have fun, lots of fun. Interestingly though, it's not just the kids. Parents, teachers, and school owners are also welcome. They can travel with their children and their students. The organizers have packaged training sessions, not just for the kids, but the adults as well. So as an adult, you are not just going there to observe and look after the kids, but you will also be learning new skills that you can now apply to your everyday work, your everyday life. So if you're interested, the fee to go to Jamaica is $2,800. Yes, but as usual, if you tell them that you heard about this on my show, that you're coming from me, they are giving you a discount of $100. Yes, $100. Please know that this does not cover your airline ticket. You will be the one buying your own plane ticket. This money, the $2,800, will cover accommodation for 10 days. It will cover your visa processing fee. It will cover feeding for 10 days, sightseeing, the training, the snacks, the excursions, the materials that they will get, group t-shirts, and so on and so forth. So if you're interested, please write them an email like today, because the deadline is May 31st, the deadline to tell them that you are interested. And then you have to make a deposit of $300. The rest of the money you will pay after you get your visa. The Jamaican embassy in Nigeria has already guaranteed that they will issue visas to all the applicants that will come through Playback Nigeria to attend this program. And as a matter of fact, the embassy wants them to submit the application for visas at the beginning of June. That's why the deadline to say that you are interested and pay $300 is May 31st. The visas will be processed in June, so that those that would need transit visa, depending on the plane ticket you buy for yourself or your children, so that you can start applying for those transit visas. You don't have to be in Nigeria or be a Nigerian to participate in this, by the way. So long as you're an African, you can just contact them that you are interested, email them, and they would work with you. They have a whole website, by the way, with all the details that will answer all your questions about this. Please don't email me asking questions about this. You can just go on their website. You know they have all the answers to your questions. This is only for those interested in attending that conference. If you are just looking for a way out of Nigeria, this is not for you. This is if you want to attend that conference in Jamaica and you will agree to come back home after the 10 days in Jamaica. So please keep that in mind. Once again, this is their email address, this is the phone number, it's a WhatsApp number, and of course the website where you can find more information about this. So lastly, let me tell you how you can win free money. You guys remember the people at Umojami? Yes, the people that gave out $1,000 for the online fashion show that we did the other time. Remember, this was the winner. Yes, this auntie in Cameroon won $1,000 just because she dressed like this and posted it on Umojami app. So now they are giving out $10 every day. They started what they call Umojami challenge. All you need to do every day you wake up is go on Umojami, look at what the challenge of the day is, and participate. And wherever you are, if you are the winner, they will send you $10. You can choose to have it as money transfer. They will send you the money, or if you want it as credits for your phone, or if you want it as data. I mean, they make you do like mundane things that are very easy. Like there was a time they said that people can read ABC backwards and the fastest person wins the $10. I mean, it's just silly things. I think they're just looking for an excuse to give out free money. So please download Umojami app if you're yet to. Download their post. That is like their own TikTok, which is where you can upload yourself participating in the Umojami challenge, and then you can win $10 every day. There is no limit. Thank you so much, guys, for being patient. I know this has been a very long episode. So guys, real quick, I just want to announce that Uncle Kola's event that was scheduled to take place in the US, the meet and greet with him will be on hold for now because of an unforeseen event that happened. So please, if you were planning on meeting with him in Maryland, in Houston, in Dallas, they would definitely send you an email just to let you know that it's been postponed for now. As soon as we know the new date, I will be updating you guys, but I just wanted you to know that due to unforeseen events, that it has to be postponed. Please don't forget to click the thumbs up if you're yet to, and please subscribe if you're yet to. Alright y'all, it's been real and I'm keeping it right up in here. Don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, and if you're yet to subscribe to my channel, I'm watching you on Plasma TV. Press the subscribe button and the bell button. Until next time, I'm gonna see you all later. Peace out.